Hello and welcome. What? We're in the RV. We're renovating. Don't worry about it, Kevin. Let's talk about the review. So welcome back, guys. I'm Computer Guy. This is Computer Guy Reviews. We're talking about today the LG G7 ThinQ. I know it just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? We're talking about this today to see if it's still a phone that's viable here in early 2021, especially with the newer phones, Samsungs and the iPhones and Apple, blah, blah, blah. See if this phone still holds up. So starting out, the phone that we got, both my wife and I got the same phones. We got the T-Mobile version of these phones. And the reason why we did that was because we wanted to take advantage of the 600 hertz frequency, or the band 71. And it's basically a low frequency to help get through walls and stuff. And I really like that feature, and I really wanted to test it out. And I did when I was working in a factory. Whenever I'm sitting there, hello, yeah, can you hear me okay? Yeah, I hear you just fine. Oh, you got Verizon? Yeah, shh, I'm on the phone. Be quiet. Okay, sorry about that. No, it's okay, I can hear you just fine. That's good, because I can hear you just fine. Because I have T-Mobile with 600 hertz. Sucks to be you, worker, person, guy. So another feature that I like, the screen isn't like too big, like some devices. I'll call you later. It's just right. It's not too big, not too bulky. Fits in your pocket just fine. It's a great size. It is 6.1, but the resolution will be on the screen, and it's great. It's nice and responsive. It doesn't feel like it lags or anything like that. It's a Snapdragon. I believe it's the 835. For this being a summer release 2018, it's pretty snappy still. So one of the big problems that I've seen with phones is charging. People are either jamming the charging cable in wrong, and then they can't move data off of it, or they can't charge it, or blah 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 blah. Corey, I really wish you'd stop jamming stuff into the port. One of the things that this phone has is it actually has wireless charging. I know that phones nowadays are starting to get to the point where they're pretty much all of them can do it, or you can get a battery pack that fits around the phone, and that pack has wireless charging. The nice thing is that this has it already built into the phone. It is USB Type-C, which is great, because then it's not micro, which is dumb, because everybody messes theirs up. And Type-C it doesn't matter, it just works. So one of my favorite features with this phone has got to be the camera. No, I don't mean the camera app, I mean the camera. Because just as I was recording the video that I did before this one, go check it out above, below, description, whatever. It's on the YouTubes, that I kept having to, because it only has 6 minutes, and then it wanted to shut down on me, and I can't deal with it today. But luckily enough, I believe it's open camera is what I've been using since then. The camera is still really good. The fact that the software that's Google's problem. But the phone company did a good job. They did a really nice 16 megapixel camera. It'll record 4K. I believe it does 4K at 60 frames a second, which is that's pretty good. And if you can deal with the focusing and you're on the other side recording and stuff, I highly recommend it. Sadly, open camera doesn't do 60 frames a second, so we're having to record 30 frames a second, but still pretty good. 4K, still 4K. I'm not mad about it, especially since it's in focus. A new one of this phone is still around $300-ish on Amazon and eBay's and a few other places, which is still kind of up there, but both my wife and I invested, and this was part of the test too. We invested in the Renew. If you guys have not heard about it, it used to be called Amazon Refurbished, I think is what it used to be called. The new thing is just called Renew. It's just called Renew. I don't think it's called Amazon Renew, just Renew. And essentially it goes through the same process. You guys can go Google search, Google's in the search engines for Amazon Renew, and they'll give you the whole description. When you buy their products, they'll give you a card, again, has all this descriptions of what it has to qualify under to get to this point. So the only thing that I noticed with our phones was the sensor on the back had some light scratches on it, and that's literally it. That is literally it. The screens looked in pristine condition. The batteries, whenever I did some battery testing on it, I'd charge it up, leave it off, I would use it as normal, and it seemed like it would last all day. And that's basically searching the internet for some stuff. Maybe I watched a video or two, I took phone calls on it, and it lasted me throughout the day. Now, whenever I say throughout the day, it's basically I got up, went to work, did my stuff on it, went home. It was probably about 30-40% ish by the time I got home. Generally I plug it in my car to let it charge, but again, like I said, it's renewed. I wasn't expecting the battery to be pristine condition, but it's still, both her and mine did pretty much identical, and it's good, and it's still doing pretty good. It may have degraded a little bit over, it's been a little over. Some of the things that I wish it would have: finger sensor on the back. And again, we got these as renew, so that it could be an issue with the fact that these are renews, or the fact that this is just how it was designed, that sometimes my finger doesn't always read the sensor. Like, it normally do a slight vibrate and unlock. Most phones will do that. You touch it, or thumbprint up front, whatever, it does a little, you'll feel it indicate to you that it's unlocked. That sometimes I'll put my finger on the back and it just won't do nothing. It's done that ever since I've gotten it, but either I'll I'll clean off my finger, and generally it'll pick it up at that point. Or worst case is I do a quick restart of the phone and it works just fine. Generally restarting the phone and it's back up and running just fine. So not a huge deal. I can deal with something like that. It's really all in what you guys are looking for. If you're instant, don't want problems or anything like that, you're looking at the wrong products. Because even the brand new, I think I had my S10 was doing the same thing. So it's everywhere. So if you are also a case freak, which is okay, it's okay. You want your shirts, you want your shoes, you want your phone cases all to match. Speaking of shirts, if you guys haven't noticed, check out the links below. It's on our store page. Is this long enough? Thanks, Mike. Thanks. Okay. So if you're really into lots of cases and all this other stuff, I would say LGs in general probably don't have the bestest of selections. They're not Apples. I would say Apple probably has. Apple and maybe Samsung probably have the most selections for phones. If that's a deal breaker for you, then I apologize in advance. Still a great phone. Really can't think of anything else that it has. As a recap, it has a really good processor in it, great screen size, it's the right fit, the battery works really good with it, it has wireless charging, camera is awesome. Like I said, it's just the little fingerprint sensor is about the only thing that I can really say. That's about it. I would give it a 5 out of 5. Like I said, even with the camera app being kind of stupid, the nice thing about Androids is you can go out and get a different one. Hope you guys enjoyed these videos. If you like, please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe. Go check out some other videos. I do a lot of stuff with reviews. I do some live game streaming stuff. We're also working on the RV, so if you guys want to check out the link to the Road Less Travel, that's our other page, our other YouTube page. We are renovating this. That's why it looks like the Tasmanian Devil went through it. But yeah, definitely come check out some more stuff. Go check out their videos. Go check out more of my videos. Like I said, leave a thumbs up. Tell your friends about it. Share it out on Facebook. I don't have many friends, so if you could bring me some more friends, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. You did good. You did good, Tony. Only 17 jokes this time. You did good. With it being 2020. Rocky, I'm recording here.